kind of like the banana nut muffin cookies that I made, but this time it's going to be with the chocolate brownie Quest protein bar. I'll say that this one is probably not one of my favorites as far as just eating at room temperature, but I will eat it. It's not terrible, it's just not my favorite. And I eat it often on the way to Kingdom Hall on Sunday morning with a banana for breakfast, but I'm going to see if it won't kick it up a notch to make these cookies and make a glaze with the cookies and cream Quest protein powder to put on top. I think it's going to make a big difference, but we'll see. So first of all, we start out by opening the Quest bar and microwaving it for, it depends on your microwave, but people do it anywhere between 8 and 12 seconds. I'm going to do it for 10 because I think 8 was a little bit too little last time. Don't worry, my cabinets are extremely clean. I wash them several times a day. So I'm just going to microwave it for 10 seconds. Yep, that sure did heat it up. It's already kind of bubbly. And then I'm going to tear it into 2 pieces and then into 2 more pieces each. So 4 cookies. Now you can do as many or as few cookies as you want with this. I like to make about 4. But you could make 8, 16 little miniature cookies, whatever you wanted. And then I'm going to put them on this plate for just a second. I forgot. Last time they kind of stuck to my pan that I used. So this time I'm going to use a little bit of spray oil on it. And yeah, the 10 seconds was perfect this time in my microwave. Last time they weren't really that malleable as they are this time. So that's good. That's good. Now, last time I used my toaster oven pan, but this time I'm going to use actually my kids' Easy Bake Oven pan. So maybe you could even do them in the Easy Bake Oven, but the Easy Bake Oven takes a lot longer than the toaster oven, so we're not going to do that today. So I'm just going to lightly spray that. And then I'm going to put the cookies here. Well, maybe they'll fit. I didn't try this before. I just came up with the idea right before doing it. But no, they'll fit. They'll fit. They fit pretty tightly, but these protein bars, they don't really spread out. They're not going to get really any much bigger as far as spreading wise. They may puff up a little bit, but not much. So I'll be back after I put them in the toaster oven. I'm going to put you on pause when they're done, and then I'll come back when they're done. Actually, while that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start making the glaze. We're going to use this cookies and cream flavor Quest protein shake powder. I've never had this particular flavor before. In fact, I'm very new to using protein powder, period. Smells not bad. It smells pretty chocolatey and actually like cookies and cream. I'm going to use about 1 tablespoon of it. Now this whole bag is 1 point on Weight Watchers. So just using a tablespoon of it, and there's like at least 6 times that much in here, is going to be 0 points. Because this whole bag would be 1 point. And we're using just very little of it. So I'm going to use the 1 tablespoon of that. And then I'm going to use the almond coconut milk. Now last time I ended up needing 2 teaspoons of it to get it thin enough for it to be spreadable. So even though that last time I used 2 teaspoons, I'm going to still start out with 1 just to make sure, just in case this flavor is slightly different. But it looks like it's going to need another one. It will need another one. But this one is, I will say this one is not as thick as the other one with the 1 spoon. So it's a good thing. Start out with less and you can always add more. And this amount of coconut milk is also 0 points because you can have, I believe, a whole cup of it for 1 point, and like up to 3/4 of a cup or something like that is 0 points. So you can have quite a bit of it and still be within 0 points. Okay, that is a pretty thick frosting or glaze or icing, whatever you want to call it. And it actually has little cookie chunks in it. Pretty yummy looking. So again, you could make this more rich by adding maybe a teaspoon of fat-free cream cheese or a tablespoon of True Whip or Cool Whip. Any kind of whip topping probably would make it a little fluffier and give it a different flavor. This is looking like it'll be good. So I'm going to put you on pause. We got about 1.5 minutes left of what I'm going to do with the cookies, baking them. I put them on for 4 minutes this time. Last time I didn't really do any kind of timing to see how long I was putting it in. But this time I'm putting it in for 4 minutes. We're going to see how things look at that point. Then I'll come back and let you know.
And go.
Okay, so we are back. And they came out of the oven. I only had them in the toaster oven for about 4 minutes. They're pretty hot and warm. And I think they're done. I did not turn them over this time, but the bottoms are a little crispier than the top, so maybe that would have been a good idea because it would be kind of nice to have them crispy on both sides. Now I will say, these definitely have a little bit of a protein shake, almost like the old Slim Fast shake smell. I can smell that protein powder, but I also smell pretty good chocolate with it. So I'm gonna glaze each one just a little bit. And this isn't really melting even though they're hot, and that's okay. I'm cool with it because I like my cookies hot anyway. I'm gonna glaze each one with the cookies and cream protein shake icing that I stirred up. And with as few of points and calories as this protein powder is, you could really use as much or as little as you wanted. And it wouldn't probably make much of a difference in your points. In fact, even like I said, if you use that whole envelope, it would only be 1 point. And this Quest bar here, this particular flavor is only 4 points. So at most it'd be 5 points if you use the whole envelope of that protein powder, and that would be a lot. Not bad. I must say, I do not like the cookies and cream powder nearly as much as I like the cinnamon crunch one. This one definitely has more of a protein powder aftertaste. I can tolerate it, but I probably will not be buying that particular flavor again. I'll definitely be buying the cinnamon crunch though one again. That was delicious. But this one, I think that's the only one I'll have. And then this Quest bar is high in fiber and high in protein. That's why it's such a low point Weight Watchers snack. It is 20 grams of protein and 16 grams of fiber. So that is huge. And the protein shake powder is also 20 grams of protein. And I'm trying to find the fiber on here. I am not sure what the fiber is. I tore off part of it and I'm thinking oh no. It's not much fiber. It's only 1 gram of fiber. But still, that is a ton of protein. So that's the recipe for today, and hopefully you enjoyed it.